Welcome, guys. This is the Vancouver Hustlers show. I am your host, Umar Khan.
And I'm your co-host, Joshua Adara, and today we have
Jason Lighton.
Yeah, here we come.
Some kind of
Here we come. Here we come. Here we come.
All right, Jason, tell us who you are, man.
Tell us who you are.
I am half white, half Mexican, I guess. My mom's side was from Mexico, my dad's side here in Canada. And my mom moved here in Canada, and that's born and raised here.
How do we meet?
We met at Sports Check.
Right.
Yeah, I remember that day. We had an interview the same day with their manager there, and
Yeah. I remember the day because she asked, the manager asked us to tell us a bit about ourselves, like what a normal manager would do. And then I said my little sob story or whatever about basketball in high school. And then this guy he beat me out of the park, dude. I was like, all right, I'm not hired. This guy beat me out of the park. He came up with a whole story, and I was like, what? So do you mind telling the story?
The story was basically, like ever since I was little, I'd always struggled with, I guess, being overweight. No matter how hard I tried, doing good in the gym or eating healthy, it just never worked out. I remember looking at the scale pretty much every day after high school. I'd weigh, 230, 245. It was just that bad. And then constantly getting bullied at school was just terrible.
That's the worst. I feel you, because I was a chubby kid too.
I didn't get it that bad, but it does stick with you.
Right.
It's not just with friends, it's just other classmates that you don't know on a personal level that just say stuff to you, and then it gets to you.
Definitely.
And
how'd you overcome that?
I guess after high school, I just started, going to the labor kind of jobs, and I just didn't eat at all. I just couldn't eat. I didn't want to eat at all. I just did not interest me. I just worked hard all day, didn't eat. I guess I was just doing the same thing over and over again every single day, and that just put me in a bad state of mind. And eventually I dropped down a significant amount of weight. And I recently went to school a year after high school, and I met a friend there, and we've been really good friends. And he just kind of introduced me to the gym, I guess, in a way. And that's where my journey began to losing the weight, properly eating right.
Nice.
And I've been doing good so far.
Nice. It looks like it.
It looks like it. So how big were you roughly? Can you give us a number in pounds?
For pounds, it was like 245 pounds. And the part that I lost a lot of weight was just not eating parts. Maybe it was just all the fat jokes or all the comments that got to me that got me in that depression state of not eating. But to be honest, I'm not saying people should do this, but that helped a lot.
Yeah, starvation, right? But that sucks, man. What do you do when you get cravings? Just not eat nothing, or is there times you just crash?
Well, it's crazy enough. I'd work 12 to 13 hours a day back at my old job, so I wasn't really hungry. I just worked, just stay there, work. I'd have something small for lunch, and then just go back to work all day.
Okay.
Start at 7 in the morning, close the whole thing up at 9, and go home to sleep. That was it.
And then do it
That
the
was
next
my
day?
routine, every single day,
Wow.
Monday to Friday.
Wow.
Cool. So let's talk more about your hustle. What's your hustle, man?
My hustle,
Or your passion.
my passion
Whatever.
would be kickboxing.
Kickboxing.
I love martial arts.
Any specific style?
Kickboxing would be my number one choice. Muay Thai second. I did a fair bit of Taekwondo back in the day.
Nice.
That was really fun.
Yeah.
But I didn't really stick to it. I kind of lost interest, which was stupid of me. I wish I stuck to it because I would have, done better. But
100%.
Definitely.
Cool.
Muay Thai school. I tried Muay Thai before.
Yeah.
That shit's intense.
Yeah.
it is intense.
It's intense.
Yeah.
Because you use everything, right? Your knees, your everything. The training's tough.
I want to try it. I want to try it one day. You were also telling me about how you wanted to go to Thailand for a bit.
Yeah,
struck
you know
my
what? I've wanted to travel, and I have a passion for martial arts. And I was reading a book recently called, what was it called? Something a prayer. Prayer before
Serenity?
Prayer before midnight. Prayer before dawn.
Okay.
And it's about a guy named Billy Moore, and he used to live in England, I believe. Yeah, England. And then he decided to move to Thailand for a bit. But he's always addicted to drugs and whatnot, and prostitutes, and into bad stuff he shouldn't get into. And I guess one time he got caught with drugs. This drug called baht. No, sorry, that's the currency. It was like fa or something like that.
Yeah.
He got caught with
Okay.
the drug, and I think the laws in Thailand, if you get caught with anything, you're going straight to prison. And so yeah, he got straight to prison,
Yeah.
sent there for years.
Dang.
But when he lived in England at the time, he trained boxing, so he knew how to defend himself and whatnot.
Yeah.
But this whole book was just kind of a horror show. He's explaining what he saw and like the difference between like the prison back at his house versus the prison in Thailand. And he was just seeing kids getting killed pretty much daily.
Wow.
And I guess part of the gym, the prison there, they had a gym. So luckily enough, he was enough to go to that gym and train there with the other inmates and learn Muay Thai.
Right.
And that kind of sparked the idea, hey, like, if I wanted to learn Muay Thai, because I was always fascinated by that martial art, because it is known as, I believe, the strongest martial arts out there right now,
Okay.
why not go to the place where,
You get
Right.
it started,
Yeah.
originated, yeah.
Yeah, that's
dope.
deep. That's really cool.
It's dope.
That's
And
really
would your
cool.
girlfriend be cool with that?
I told her the idea, she's okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
She's really supportive, yeah.
That's awesome. How long ideally would you want to go out for? Like a few years or a few months?
For a month just to train there would be enough for me just to get a taste of the culture.
Gotcha. What if you fell in love with it and you're like, okay, I don't want to go back home for at least another couple months, right?
Well, then I'd come back home, then I'd just, sell my stuff. If I were to go back there
Yeah.
longer, sell my stuff and find a place there to stay,
Cool.
train there for a bit.
I like that.
And coming out of high school, what did you do after high school? You just started street work?
Yeah, after high school, just straight up labor work, whatever I could find. After high school to right now, I had like over 8 different jobs. Like I can't stay at the same place over and over. I get bored.
Gotcha.
No, that's pretty cool. So
I'm
what,
like that too.
But what about school, right? What was the issue? You just were like, it's not for me, or you want to take some time off? Like, what?
Or is it that you just want to beat your body so bad because people are beating you like mentally? You're like, I gotta work this labor job, and
Well, after high school, I worked for a year and decided to go to school for business. And, I liked it. I just didn't take it seriously enough. I was still overweight at the time, and I was just partying all the time. I was drinking, and that's where I met my friend that introduced me to the gym. Before we got into the gym, we got into drinking pretty much every day after class and partying and whatnot. And my grades were just terrible. I didn't take it seriously. I kind of joked around a bit, didn't pay attention to class.
right.
And that's where, I failed. I decided to drop out because I wasn't taking it seriously. I needed some time to reflect on what I wanted to do. So then I spent another year or so working until I went back to the trades to try plumbing. So that was about a 6-month course I took. And after that, after completed it, got my certificate, I went to the field. And that was just the worst couple experiences of my life there,
Right.
working in the trades.
What about it you didn't like?
I've had 2 jobs working in plumbing, the only 2 jobs, and they don't prepare you enough well to work in the real world
Gotcha.
force there.
Gotcha.
And then, so your Muay Thai, you're doing that right now. Are you in school right now too, or no?
No, just
Are you planning on pursuing Muay Thai, or martial arts for the rest of your life, or?
that's something I want to continue doing. Even if I'm having, if I have a full-time job, I'd still like to do martial arts in the background, and
Like
eventually
teach or just learn?
to teach and learn, both.
Okay.
But if there could be a way where you could do this on the side, because how old are you? 21?
Turn that out.
21. Do it on the side enough for the next couple of years, and you just keep perfecting your craft, right? And let's say you turn 26 or 30, and you're just like, something comes up at a gig, like you told me you got into a music video, or like something, a movie or a show. And if you could turn it into your full-time income, is that something you would do?
If I could take my martial arts and help people, and also do it as in so I could train for a fight,
Yeah.
I would totally do that for a job.
100%.
Like right now, I am getting paid right now for one of my jobs to teach people
Yeah.
kickbox in a fitness club,
Gotcha.
and it's so inspiring helping people, achieve their
Nice.
fitness goals.
Do you ever see yourself being owning your own gym one day?
Like, is that a dream of
Is that a
yours?
dream?
Having my own gym,
Or just be like fighting?
fighting would be my dream.
Yeah, gotcha.
I don't know.
You should reach out to like every single martial artist or like everybody you look up to or whatever, and just like ask them.
For actually, beginning of 2016, I went to a gym, like an official MMA gym,
Nice.
for a couple months. I learned under some pros, like people that knew their stuff.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Awesome.
You're there with a group of people. You got your main instructor there that's telling you like perfect
Yeah.
form,
Yeah.
telling you the drills and whatnot, what you're doing, and it was just great. You're laying under, an actual pro there,
Right.
and you can look. If you go back home, you can see the fights he's actually had,
Yeah.
and it's just inspiring to say, "Hey, I'm learning from this champ right here.
Nice.
Like I hope I can be like him one day."
Right. Cool.
Have you played in any tournaments yet?
No, to be honest, I'm not even ready.
Yeah,
I
right.
still need more training if I want to actually.
It's not
get
the
into
same
it.
as WWE, bro.
Nah, that's how it works.
I'm
dog.
kidding,
That's how it
I'm
works.
kidding. I'm
So one
kidding.
of my buddies, Ryan,
Yeah.
he even has a belt at home.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he did Muay Thai and he went to a tournament. I think it was 2 or 3 days long. He won all matches. Like he kept winning. Went to the finals, and they gave him a belt, bro. He still has it.
Nice.
Yeah. So have you not heard about? Do they not do tournaments down here?
They got tournaments, yeah, but if officially, well, from what I know, if you go to a gym, they'll have they'll host fights, and then they'll specifically ask you if you want to fight, and that's where you get into the fight.
So you
It's
gotta
not
be part of
like-
that gym.
I'm not part of a gym, and so obviously no one could be like, "Hey, I seen your
Yeah.
videos.
Right.
I want you to fight."
Right.
No.
Unless you like the Karate Kid and you have your master and you just go into the gym.
Exactly.
Right? Like that movie, that was awesome.
But even the Karate Kid, it wasn't like he was a master. It was like the kids are. I don't know. Did you watch the movie?
Yeah, they're bullying him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're bullying him, and then his teacher kicked their asses, and then
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
he had to fight. It wasn't his choice.
course, of
It's
course.
a little different.
Of course.
That's a bad example.
That's okay. That's
Shit
okay, man. You can
example.
go in there and be the opposite. Like, I want to fight everybody, right? And be that douche. And then they'll you stand up.
So where do you train then?
I used to train at a place called Revolution. That's
Okay.
where I was trained there for like the 6 months period. I'd like to go back there again. I think I'm gonna go back there again soon to actually get my MMA training, kickboxing, Muay Thai, and hopefully I can fight. For that gym, I can be like, "Hey, you want to do a fight?" I'd be like, "Heck yeah, man! That's a
Right.
dream."
Right.
And are you ready right now? Like, do you feel like you're training up? No.
If I were to go back there today, a 13-year-old kid could probably beat me up.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
How long have you been doing it for?
Probably about 2 years, but I'm still not even good enough.
Oh, okay.
That's the
No,
thing.
because hours, right? Isn't there's like a rule like you have to do 10,000 hours before you perfect the craft, right?
Or you
I think
just
it's
don't feel
really-
confident in yourself. Is that it?
I just don't. I think I need more
'Cause
kind of
what-
one-on-one help, like as I'm
Gotcha.
sparring.
Gotcha.
Like
gotcha.
I used to do wrestling, right? Like Josh said earlier, but WWE style. And this is what my coach told me. He said, "Don't even apply WWE until you did 10,000 hours of wrestling."
Really,
Yeah, but that wrestling includes your training.
I've never really heard of that.
You never heard of that before?
No, the way that they do it is that you train for a long time, and then if they see like you're really good and you prove a lot, they'll choose you to fight.
Cool.
They'll be like, "Hey, man,
Cool.
come fight."
That's pretty dope.
And they
You can sign up like.
yeah, it's like a just gym. You sign up.
No, I mean like, but like it can't be like they were hosting a tournament. Do they not like go like we're looking for fighters? Like, I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
I know sometimes they will choose you and ask you to fight if you want. But I mean, I guess it never hurts to ask if you want to fight.
Yeah.
But I mean, they want to know you if you're ready. That's the thing.
That's the thing, eh? Cool.
For me, like I think I'm not ready yet.
Are you training right now though?
Officially MMA, like one-on-one sparring, I have
What, under a coach though, or like how to?
I have the place I work. There's this pro boxer guy, and he's teaching me stance and whatnot, and actual moves and combos. So for that's my real training there. I had past training working going at Revolution. So
Yeah.
Okay. And have you ever had one-on-one training before?
no,
No.
no.
Cool.
For this 2 years, I've been
You just like those classes, right?
classes and whatnot.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, I think that's important with any skill or sport or what you want to do. You have to master the
Yeah,
basics.
yeah, you gotta master.
Yeah.
That's what
The fundamentals,
Have you
right?
checked out the podcast with 3 Seed?
No.
Check it out. At least the Instagram clips. He talks about this a lot, right? Sometimes coaches will teach you like some next basketball drills, right? When the main part is you gotta learn the foundations first, right? Once you understand how the kicks work, the combos and all that, then you can go into like the fancy stuff, right? But that's interesting.
That's good. Then you.
But I think you should definitely try it out though, man. Like get a one-on-one session because I feel like one-on-one session would be like completely
You
different.
can do that too, but they'll
They'll
charge
charge you,
That's the thing.
yeah.
And to be honest, like the kicks I do, because I love kicking, I think my kicks are better than my punches. The way I learned that from is just watching videos. Like
Cool.
I never had people show me. I mean, some students did tell me, "Hey, try this out," and I did, and that's where I learned some kicks.
Right.
But then some other kicks, I just look at it and be like, "Hey, I can do that." And after time trying to do that kick, I kind of perfected it, I guess, in a way.
That's pretty cool.
I like that.
And so what do you do at the kickboxing gym there?
The place I'm at, it's kind of more of a fitness thing.
Fitness, okay.
So I kind of help people, you know, with
Fitness.
form and whatnot, and then tell them how to do the exercises and whatnot.
And you're an instructor there?
Instructor there, yeah.
Cool.
Cool. And that way you're learning yourself too. You're keeping yourself busy,
Busy,
and active
yeah.
on the whole thing, right? Because you're still teaching people how to do the basics, right?
Yeah, and it's also a good thing too because I'm holding pads to them, so it's kind of a good helping tool. So
Gotcha.
that way, you know, you can predict where punches are going by holding the pads.
Right. Do you think you're ready at this step to go to the next step? Like that you've mastered all these basics, now you can start doing one-on-one fighting and start challenging yourself?
I
a
think
bit?
I think you can't never master the basics because basics is everything.
100%.
That's it. Basics is everything.
Yeah.
You can keep practicing, and you know you'll get to a point where you're
Yeah.
really good, but you can't really master
You
the
can
basics.
master.
Yeah, for sure. Do you think you're ready to say that you're okay there though? Like your skills are okay, or you need more time? You think?
I think I need more time
Need more
with
time?
form and whatnot. And
Yeah.
I have a problem with holding my hands up, you know, to defend from, you know, from attacks.
Mhm.
And my boxing buddy, he says, "No, dude, you got to keep putting those up. I'm gonna keep hitting you. Put your hands up."
Are you a defensive fighter or offensive fighter?
Pardon?
A defensive fighter or offensive fighter?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm more kind of defensive because that's what I'm trying to learn more or do more because every time when I'm, you know, trying to throw a punch, I always put my hand back down and that's an opening shot for them
Yeah,
to hit me
totally.
right inside there.
Gotcha. Cool.
It's cool, man.
I like that.
Yeah, but like kickboxing, all these martial arts, it's such a cool. It's just it's our own world, man.
I know.
Me and
It's
my
cool.
buddies, man. We one time I think we did it once so far. We hosted a backyard boxing kind of like not even a tournament. It was just two fights. Me and my boy, and my other two friends versus each other. It's just man, it's fun. Like there's something about like even though you're getting hit by your friend, it's fun, man. Like
Even
the worst is the next morning though when your face is sore, your teeth are sore.
Yeah.
Oh, because we were mental, bro. All we did is bought gloves, no mouth guards, nothing.
Really?
So
Not
next
even
morning-
headgear?
Not even headgear. So our teeth are cringing, bro. Headaches, bruises. Like, oh, we're fucked, bro.
But in the moment, it's fun. Hey.
So fun. Yeah, at school, everyone's like, yo, what happened, man? You got in a fight? It's like, no, we're just boxing. It's like, oh.
That's awesome, man. I got in a fight.
Yeah.
Makes you
Man.
seem like the tough kid.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's hilarious.
But man, like fighting, like it's a lot of discipline too, man. Like,
It is, yeah.
Like for me, right? I went to the training sessions and like even wrestling, right? That shit's intense, man. Like you don't understand, like being in a ring is much easier than the training, bro. Training, they make you do like ab workouts, they make you do like neck workouts because you gotta have a strong neck.
Right.
You're doing planks, you're doing bridges, you're doing all this crazy stuff. And then when you're in the ring, it's like finally it's like
Yeah.
relaxing time, right? Because they want to fucking kill you on the mat.
Right.
And then whoever's left gets to go into the ring, kind of thing.
Gotcha.
So, man, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
And the thing is, like, when you watch fights, you have that, you know,
Yeah.
after the Floyd and Connor fight, all my friends and I wanted to, like, throw some blows on, just punch each other. And we did do that.
Because you get hype. Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
there's something about fighting that kind of, I guess it's just our animal instinct, kind of our
Yeah.
aggressive
Yeah.
instincts in the back of our
Right.
mind saying, like, hey, I want to hit something.
Right. Just us being masculine, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
man. Bro, you gotta get in the ring, bro. You gotta come with a Mexican flag, bro. At the ring.
Right. That's hilarious.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
That's pretty cool, man.
What's your big goal right now, man?
Is I hope to get in a fight. Like, hopefully get to the gym soon and, you know, train my ass off every day.
Yeah.
And just say at least, like, hey, I did my first MMA fight. That'd be,
Win or lose doesn't matter.
win or lose, doesn't matter. Hey, I did this.
Yeah. Nice. I
Proud of
like that.
myself for doing it. Like,
What about like a dream, bro?
a dream?
It could be anything. It doesn't have to be fighting related.
Could be anything.
I know this is really vague, but successful.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
That's
definitely. You by success, are you talking about like nice car, nice house, or what do you mean? Because success is different for everyone.
Financial freedom, happiness, good family.
You know, to be able, success as in to be able to retire my parents and to give them whatever they need.
Cool.
That kind of successful.
Gotcha.
Because they've done so much for me that I owe them everything. I owe them
Right.
the world.
Right.
They've, put me through school and everything. They helped me with my college tuitions and whatnot
Right.
to go to school.
Right.
And they helped me with my car there too as well. But I mean, if I can pay them all back and, give them a lot more money as well, that's the dream.
What do you think you have to do to get there?
We think we know, but
Yeah.
reality is we don't.
We don't, right?
Like for me, I'd hope like I'd be a really good fighter,
Right.
and make money off that,
Right.
and become successful, and
Yeah.
travel around the world to fight people.
Yeah.
But am I actually going to do that? Don't know, right?
Right. But you want to spend like the next little bit
trying
and doing.
Do you feel like what you're doing right now reflects what you want to see as an outcome?
Like the time.
Like,
right?
do you feel like
you're
like
doing now.
what you are doing as of, let's just say
Today.
No, let's just say this year, because it's only just started, right?
Yeah.
Has this year reflected what it takes for you to reach your main goal?
No.
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 What did you have to change to do that, man? Because this is what me and Josh are talking about. Actually, you know what? We haven't really talked about this. We've been going back and forth over text, right?
Yeah.
But we've been talking about setting the bar, right? About having high goals, right? And for us, right? Our goals are not like yours. Your goal is about getting the fight, right? Very realistic. And so Josh told me, and he's like, bro, you know, like 100,000. Like we've been talking about money goals lately, right? And what I'm doing right now, right? Money-wise and hustle-wise, I think realistically by the end of the year I will accumulate $10,000, right?
Yeah.
Very small minimum number, right? And he said, bro, fuck that.
No,
100,000.
you said from 7.
Aim for that.
You said from 7. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. You got to though, right?
No.
You understand? You got
But
to.
here's the thing, right? Money is not the bar, right?
Of course not.
You know what the bar is for me? I'm not an investor or nothing, right? I'm a normal guy right now, right? I do the podcast, I go to school, I go to work. I'm a normal guy right now,
Yeah.
right? Entrepreneurship starts for me the day I graduate from school, right?
Yeah.
It kind of started right now just by building connections, but the real making money part starts after school. But for now, right? For me to set up a bar, like I can't set up a bar based on numbers. I can't say, because what am I doing to make money? I work a job, right?
Yeah.
And the amount of hours I put in, I'm making the amount I said I'd make, right? Simple,
Yeah.
right? For me to say I'm gonna do the same job and make 100,000 and just have my goal to be $100,000, that's called dreaming. That's called daydreaming,
Yeah.
right? There's no practicality in that. Here's the different thing. If you told me like, bro, you gotta find a new job, or you gotta do some crazy that's actually like, if you're a blueprint rather than a drawing. Like, let's just say you drew a house, right?
Yep.
You drew a house and you give a construction guy, he'll build this for me. He's like, what? Like, yo, this is a house. It's gonna have 2 garage. It's gonna have this many windows. It's a house. But it's like, no, man, that's not how it works. A house is a blueprint, bro. Every room is drawn out, right?
Yep.
You need a blueprint. And when you develop your blueprint, that's your bar. If you make a $100,000 blueprint, beautiful. My idea of goal setting is very practical, right? Some people
That's
don't
the
like
way
it.
to do it, because, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah,
but
no.
If you make big goals, it's just nothing but a dream.
Yeah.
You got to make small stepping stones. That's
Exactly.
where real progress,
Exactly.
real results come from.
But you know, like, the bar cannot be money, right? But let's just say you work in sales. If you said, I want to have, by the end of the year, I want to have 100,000 clients, another ballpark, because that is it's an independent variable. The more work you put in, the more results you come. If I go to my job and I start working hard, bro, I'm the hardest worker there, they're not giving me a penny more. Getting paid the same, whatever, $11.50. What's minimum wage here? $11.50 an hour, whatever. Right? That's what I get. I could be the hardest worker there or the least hardest worker. Right? But if it's different. If I was in like a sales company, if I'm killing it, I'm like making like 100 sales a day, right? Not realistic. Let's just say, okay, 25 sales a day. Everyone else is making 10. I'm reaching my goal 15 times faster than all other guys.
Correct.
Right? Going back to fighting, right? You got to set up your training plan, like, especially if this is your full time, because technically you work at a gym, right? So boxing is or kickboxing is your life, right? What training plan do you need to set up to become that? Yeah, what is it? UFC you want to go to?
That's like the dream.
The dream?
Oh, it'd be fantastic.
Bro, what are you doing today, bro? Yo, you know all those guys train, bro? They wake up 5 a.m., go
Wake
for
up.
jogs,
Yeah.
eat the protein, you know, spend some time with family, then back in the gym, then they go to their coach, they practice new moves.
Yeah.
Bro, you gotta set up a UFC style fucking lifestyle, bro. Do that shit for 2 years, bro. 2 years, right? And then by 2 years, if you don't feel like you're 10x your life, fuck, bro. You gotta change your plan. I'm not saying 2 years. I'm just saying like 2 years with an example. I mean like you gotta give it your all for a period of time, and at that point, you know, don't do something because if it's not gonna work out for you, it never will.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
For example, let's just say I wanna lose weight, right? And I'm allergic to fruit. You know, fruitarian diets. People are actually allergic to fruit, and there's fruitarian diets that work. You could lose a lot of fat if you just had a fruit-based diet, right?
Yes.
So I'm allergic to fruit though, right?
Yeah.
Meaning fruit is not meant for me, and I'm like, fuck it, I wanna lose weight. I'm going on a fruit diet. I'm gonna die, bro. I'm gonna die.
You also have to know the balance too. So like you said, if you're training for a period of time, you can't be naive to other people's opinions, right? Not even that. Like if you ask your family members, like, "Hey, am I getting better?" am I better than I was last year, 2 years ago? Am I actually good? Like, I'm actually a good boxer. Don't lie to me. Don't sugarcoat it. And your girlfriend, your parents, your family, everybody around you is going to tell you not the truth. They're going to be like, oh, they're going to sugarcoat it.
Bro, everyone except if you have a real quality coach, he won't lie to you.
Yeah, he'll tell you straight to your face, your ass, or you're good, or you're good. So you need someone like that to tell you.
Someone like that.
So you know either, okay, this is not for me, or I keep going and I stick through it.
Yeah.
You know?
I think you should actually go to Thailand, bro. Even if it's, don't go for 1 month, go for at least 4 months, bro. Live there, bro. See if you can realistically find a gym that will actually house you there. Live in the gym, bro. Like some movie shit, bro. And you'll have the most best journey of your life and you'll learn the most. That'd be nuts.
That's the thing. Cool. The problem is, jobs. That's
work at the gym, bro. Go like, yo, I'll be your janitor for the next 4 months. Plus, I'll pay for your training. Just let me sleep there. Straight.
Or save up until then.
Or save up until then.
Yeah.
So like, tell me around, be
That's
the
the plan,
janitor there, and fucking like clean the gym at night, and then train with those guys, right? And if you work at the gym, you live at the gym, and you train at the gym, you're gonna be a beast, man.
You actually.
Because when you're bored, what are you gonna do when you're bored? There's no TV. You're just sitting there, you're like, I guess I'll hit the bags.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like you're bored. Maybe I'll just jump some rope, right? Because you live there.
Yeah.
You have nowhere else to go.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know if you're serious about it, right? It comes down to how serious you are.
I was just thinking about a month, but I mean,
4 months. A month is not enough. Man. A month flies by, man.
It does fly by, but
4 months flies by too.
But I mean, 1 month is better than not going at all, right?
Key.
Like that.
Key.
Right.
Key.
So if you go for a month, don't feel discouraged. Like, oh, I didn't go for 4 months because that's what Umar said. Like, just go. Who cares, right? Even if it's 2
it's
weeks.
a learning experience.
But the reason why I say
Either
4
way.
months is, bro, because the first month's gonna take you time to adjust. Like
That's
when
true,
I
yes.
just flew down here, bro, it's hard, man, to come out of my comfort zone and you don't know anybody, especially Thailand, foreign language.
It is true, yeah.
So it's gonna be hard, man. 1 month is just gonna be uncomfortable for you. You're not gonna enjoy it. If you at least 3 months, right? So month 1 you just adjust. Month 2 you enjoy, and month 3 you become the expert. Not the expert, but you'll feel like it. And then you could come back and you go, yo, I had the best time in Thailand. Opposed to if you went for 1 month, you're like, bro, that's fucked. I had to sleep on the mat, I had to clean the gym, the washrooms were disgusting, the trainer was like, I wasn't speaking English, like, fucking experience. You're there for 4 months, you could go around to different gyms, you could give them the same offer.
And you plan on going by yourself?
Be by myself.
Yeah, you'd have to.
That's rough.
You don't want to take your family down there. It's just dangerous.
Or like a friend or something?
No.
I don't think they want to do, because if I were going to go down there, I'm just training every day.
Yeah, training,
I'm not doing
right.
anything else. I'm not
No.
going to walk
No.
the
Yeah.
beach or whatnot.
Exactly.
Strict
And you don't
training.
have any friends that are like that want to train every day like you, right?
As far as I don't have no friends like that.
Exactly.
That's dope, man. If you do that though, I feel like you do it, man. Like it comes down to you, right? Because take it in like Conor McGregor, he's a normal guy. He's not magical. Like he's not special.
Right.
He
He
trains.
just works hard.
He just works
He
hard.
trained,
Yeah.
man. Floyd Mayweather, even though his dad was a boxer, he's not like a magical. Like he wasn't born special. He's a normal
They
guy,
just both work hard, right?
right?
Yeah.
Forget about all these big guys. Like, bro, if you just watch UFC, right? You know, like a guy that you don't know his name, like just a guy on TV. Just to be at that point, to be the guy that nobody fucking even knows his name. Just the fact that you're on the platform, that's nuts,
Yeah.
man. Right? And he's just a normal guy.
Yeah.
He's trained. Most of these guys have day jobs too, because sometimes you don't get paid well. Unless you're a main event, you only get like $1,000 a fight. Even Conor McGregor, like I'm not saying he's shit. He's pretty good, but the reason why he's number 1 is because he's a shit talker.
That is true, yeah.
People like drama, man.
Imagine if he wasn't the way he was. He's just a guy that was
Yeah.
quiet. He would not be.
He would not be at the level. He's an amazing. Yo, don't get me wrong. Like I watched a few of his other fights, other than the big fights. Like after like he was hot, I'm like, yo, who's this guy? And I watched. Like he's been killing it. He has a good win streak and stuff. He has a 13-second knockout. Like I seen his stuff. He's sick. But if he wasn't a shit talker, he wouldn't be fighting Floyd.
Right. So you gotta get you out there. You gotta
Yeah,
get
out
your name out
there.
there. Yeah.
You need to be special. You need something to stand out, bro.
Yeah. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's
You
cool.
need to be different than everyone else. That's the thing.
That's cool. You know what? The last podcast before Sunil, we had Sim, right? And she's a singer. It's cool to see people from different, because most of our guests are usually entrepreneurs. But when we see people coming in from like towns and stuff, it's so cool, man. Because like we have the potential of sitting with someone who's gonna be on UFC one day. I mean, nuts, bro. We see you on TV and it's like, yo, hey, that's Jay. We made a video with him.
He's not gonna leave us when we have the footage,
It's
right?
like, shut up, no you didn't. It's like, bro, check my Instagram. I'm like, bro, I'm sitting right here next to him, right?
Yeah.
Sim, bro, one day she's gonna be singing, it's like, yo, you know.
Right, we'll have her too, right?
JC, one day he's on a movie. I feel like we're blessed because we live in Canada, right? We have the opportunity where we can work, plus work on our side hustle, right?
Exactly.
And yo, nowhere in the world is it like, maybe US, maybe the UK. But other than the big 5 countries, the rest of the world, they can't do that, man. They have day jobs, they take care of their families, and
That's it.
that's it. Sleep. That's what life is to them. We live in a world where we have social media, we have work, we have union systems, bro. I know it's nice, but it's kind of fucked up, bro, because like people like take advantage of it. Like we live in this perfect kind of like dream world, right? It might not be to us. We probably hate our 9 to 5, but bro, when the people see it in India, bro, they see the model. It's like, what, bro? It's even like $30,000 a year. They're like, what? He makes $30K a year? That's nothing to us. We're looking at that like, oh, it's scraps. You barely live in Syria with 30K.
Yeah.
But the guys in India, like 30K. They're only working 8 hours a day. They're like frost. Like what?
Yeah.
Right? We've taken stuff for granted, bro. We could work from 9 to 5, and then 6 to 7 either rest or spend time with the family. Then 7 to like 12. Not even 7 to 1. Just 7 to 12. A few hours, right? What is that, like 3-4 hours?
Yep.
You spend on your hustle, bro. Go in the gym. Bro, you don't think 4 hours a day is not enough to become a fucking sick boxer, bro? If you're putting in 4 hours a day, I feel you'd be nasty, right? Or not even in the gym. A singer, 4 hours of singing, right?
Yeah.
A rapper, 4 hours of freestyling. You can become the nastiest freestyler ever,
100%.
right? That's the thing. We just gotta take advantage.
Yeah.
Right?
I feel like none of us really. Sorry, I'm not saying you guys particularly. But
No.
like, I know a bunch of people that don't. They just
No,
work.
we don't.
Go home, sleep.
Yeah, go
That's
home,
it.
sleep.
For me, I can't do that. Like on Saturdays after work, I have the whole day ahead of me. If I do nothing, I get mad at myself. Like I really get mad. Like
Yeah, like you just wasted your day, right?
I wasted my day doing nothing. I could have done, worked on some videos, kickboxing, or maybe just some productive. I'd go for a hike and take some
I think
shots.
the big picture is, because you told us your dream or like what success means to you, taking care of your parents, retiring them, you should put that in your mind every single day. You feel like I'm wasting like 10 minutes or 3 hours, I wasted this entire day. You should ask yourself, okay, what am I doing this day to match my dream in like 10 years or 3 years or 9 years or 30 years or whatever it is, right?
Not
30
even
is
that,
true,
bro.
but,
I feel like I was kind of talking to my buddy Paul about this, right? We always have these answers in our head that we answer to kind of like, I'm not saying this is you, bro, right? We're all guilty of this. It's me too.
Mm-hmm.
That we'll answer it to kind of like please people, right? I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
no
not,
worries.
right?
Don't go back.
Like answers that are like they just sound nice, right?
Elaborate, what do you mean?
Like, okay, let's just
I
say,
know what
like,
you mean, but
someone's like,
I know
okay,
what
let's
you're
just say,
saying,
yo, Umar, what's your biggest dream? My biggest dream is to make everybody smile. Fuck off, right? Like for real, right?
Yeah.
No, right? If I was like, my biggest dream, it's not wrestling. It kind of, it's not wrestling, right?
Okay.
But I'm just like, yo, my biggest dream is wrestling, right? And that's how I saw it, right? So when I was training, this is what I do. I had a WWE fucking like posters on my wall. I watch wrestling nonstop, bro. I'd wake up, watch wrestling, go to sleep, watch wrestling, train, on my way back home, watch wrestling. That becomes your life, bro, because you're always watching it and stuff, and that helps you because now you're in the gym and you want to try new things. Like, hey, buddy, I want to try this flip. Can you spot me real quick? Right?
Yeah.
So that's what you should do, man. Your real dream, right? At least from what I can pick up is it's not to take care of your family. That you will do, right? Once you have the money, that you will do. That's not even a dream. That's something you have to do.
Okay.
Your main dream is to make it to UFC, right? What are you doing today to make it there? You gotta have fucking UFC on your wall. You gotta watch all the matches. You gotta know all the moves. You gotta go train. You gotta go like to camps. You gotta find guys who are in the UFC to teach you. It's like, bro, what'd you have to do to get people's attention to get called up for that, right? And when you do all that stuff, bro, trust me, man.
You'll be on your way.
Bro, the first experience of my life. Okay, this is actually the second. The first experience of like actually mastering craft was wrestling because my coach was in WWE, right? He was a former wrestler, so it was cool. I had a really cool connection, right?
Yeah.
But other than that, my second thing was this podcast, bro. It's nuts, bro. The people we meet. It started off as me and this guy recording SFU, right? Just the two of us. We got to a point where we don't know what to say. We get guests on, and it's like you start meeting so many people. It's like boom, 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 boom. We just sat with this guy Sunil. Don't even know the guy, right? I'm sitting down with you. I don't know you either, right? It's nuts, bro. The amount of people you're gonna meet, right? And that's how you know you're growing as a person.
Yeah.
Because now I met you, right? You told me you're grinding. You're like, yo, bro, I was fat. I was working this job. Even though that was not my specific story, just that you told me, I just lived that moment with you. I still the same thing with Sim. Right? Do that with your craft. Right? And you're gonna love it 10 times more because you're gonna fight, bro. You're gonna sit down with the coach after the training, sweating, drinking your Gatorade or whatever the fuck you guys drink after. And it's like, yo, like, what was your grind, man? Like, what inspired you? The days you didn't want to go to the gym, like, what'd you do? Did you not go? Right? You're gonna learn so much, bro. You know, start teaching the younger kids, right? Hey, you know, like, this is what Kobe would do, bro. Kobe would train before his games, play his games, then after his game, he had the rookies. He's like, yo, stick around, I'm gonna train. And he'd try his moves on them, right? Yeah. But the rookies think that Kobe's training them, but Kobe's actually just there to practice the moves. So get the younger guys, like, yo, let me show you guys some moves. And while you're showing them, you practice your moves on them, right? But they think you're training them, bro.
At the same time, you kind of are.
And you are training them, right?
Yeah,
But you're
yeah,
training
yeah,
yourself
yeah.
because now you practice your moves. And these guys don't really know, so they'll let you. Obviously, don't break their necks. Like be safe. But it's like, so let's just say you want to try like some like a sweep move, right? It's like, yeah, guys, I'm gonna teach you guys how to sweep move. You don't know how to do it yourself, but they don't know. They're just kids. Practice sweep moves on them. I let them practice on you.
No, yeah, no, I never really thought about it that way.
Do it, man. Like,
I get my boxing, but he'd show me, like, I'd always ask him, hey, dude, man, show me, teach me. I need to, to learn this stuff if I actually want to get in the fight. So he'd show me, but I guess when people ask me for help, I never really thought of it that way,
yeah,
I've
you'll learn, man.
it too, but me just teaching them, it's crazy.
Yeah, you'll become
That is
master.
mind-blowing.
Yeah, bro, trust me, man. Like, look into Kobe Bryant, bro. Like, watch his stories and stuff because he was like a hard worker, right? And even though you're not a basketball player, you relate because you're an athlete, right? So copy these other guys' training styles. Look at Michael Jordan; he was a grinder too, right? Copy their styles, and it's gonna enhance your performance. Right?
That's a good one. No, that's it. Like, yeah, like these guys train. It was their life. They had nothing better to do. Like you have work, you have your training, and then you have your girlfriend and then family, right?
Yeah.
But you can balance if you
Bro,
really want to. Like
to
you
be
said.
honest, bro, I'm telling you, if from tomorrow you just went 4 days a week and you trained fucking serious 90 minutes for 4 days a week for the next 90 days, or let's say 5 days a week for 90 minutes, so an hour and 30, right?
Mm-hmm.
For 5 days a week for the next 90 days, you have a match, 100%. Because you already have fun. You've been fighting for 2 years. You've been in the thing. You already understand how it works. It's just now you gotta master it.
Yeah.
If you grind for the next 90 days, you have a fight.
It is possible, yeah.
It's very possible, right? It's up to you, and it's in your mind too. If you're confident and you know your shit, oh, you'll kick ass, right? Most fighters, the reason why they lose is I was listening to some, I think it was a YouTube video, because when they enter the ring, they already lost in their mind. Muhammad Ali said, he said most of the guys I fought, he's like, sometimes the guys I fight were better than me, but the fact that I was so cocky, they already knew they were gonna lose. That's why I beat them, right? I seen a kid on Instagram the other day playing tug of war, right? And it was fucking nuts. Like he's falling.
Yeah, I
bro.
saw that one.
He's falling.
It was
and
him
he got
by like
back
10
up,
people. Yeah.
right? And it was like like a whole squad of people against him, right? And like he's falling and he's getting back up. Like the thing in his mind, he already won, bro. Like that's the thing.
You didn't give up.
Bro, so many times. Have you ever arm wrestled before?
Yeah.
Right? You know when you're like at this point where it's like, right?
Yeah.
This is a point where people give up, right? And boom, you slam your hand because it's not that you couldn't take it no more. You gave up. You're like, fuck, I'm gonna lose anyways. May as well give up. But if you're consistent, right? And this, I've seen this before. Where the guy's down here, right? And he's like, because the other guy's getting tired, pushing all his energy, and his guy's in mind, he's like, yo, I'm not losing this, right? He's like, boom, right? Because and it's right here too. It's not like he came right here, and the other guy he used all his juice, and boom, he's out. Right?
It's
mind,
crazy.
man. Winner
It's all in the mind.
mentality. Right? Winning mentality, man.
You gotta
I love
give
this,
up here.
bro.
100%.
I love
This is a cool podcast.
This
man.
is a cool podcast, man.
Right.
Because, man, like, fuck, I love sports. I'm not an athletic guy though, but I love how sports work, bro.
What are your family, friends, girlfriend, parents, like brother? What do they think about it?
Sport or
About the sport, my parents are like not a fan because they don't want me to get cauliflower ear or get me beat up in front of a bunch of people. But honestly, like to me, that'd be pretty awesome.
Right. And it's a part of it. You have to be beat up.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
You have to be ready for the puffed up ears and
Yeah.
some face marks or scars.
Gotcha.
bloody notices.
Bloody noses and
Yeah.
eyes and teeth. But
Right. Yeah.
Dang. Does all this happen during training or like in fights?
Oh, this is like in fights though.
Yeah, it's just fuck.
If it's this training, no, that's too intense.
Yeah.
For the last little bit, we have two segments. The first one is we'll tell this one first. You look at a camera and you give like 60 seconds of like heat and like fire, like
Something that's on your
on your
chest.
chest you want to get out, whether it's motivation, maybe there's another Jason out there struggling, went through the same passes you did with being overweight, or somebody who's in martial arts, or just anything you want to get off your chest that you feel like could benefit somebody, just like get it. It doesn't have to be full 60 seconds, it can be 30, 40, whatever, but just if you have
You
that,
have 60 seconds.
60 seconds to do it. And then our second one is
You're gonna call out who's coming on the show next. Someone to hustle. Yeah.
some either hustle or passion for something, like an artist or anything.
You always have a hustle in the story.
In a story. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
You time or you have a rough?
Does that have to be exactly 60
No,
seconds?
No.
just like just
Max 60 seconds out. We're trying to.
To people there who's struggling with bullying, I understand. Well, I didn't go through as bad as some of you out there, but I mean, words do stick around. Words hurts, and it'll get better. And people who struggle with weight, you can't overcome it. You know, trust me, I did it, and so can you. You just gotta work hard. That's it.
Who are you calling out?
Who am I calling out? Oh, my boy Carson Hoy
Arce.
from the UV Boys.
Nice. Carson,
does he do?
we're gonna see you next.
He is a music producer.
Awesome.
Man, that's awesome, bro. Carson, we're gonna see you next.
We're gonna record straight from the studio, guys.
Awesome.
Peace.
Peace out.
Yeah, here we come.
Some kind of
Here we come.